What's up guys, Dr. Typo here, playing some Grand Theft Auto 5. Don't really need to pay much attention to the gameplay here, it's just a team deathmatch. Pretty sure I end up winning this, I'm not 100%. However, it is, pretty much irrelevant to what I'm going to be talking about. Now for those of you who have been here for a while, you've probably noticed that the game has gone through, quite a few issues. From the very beginning, we had lots of things like save progress was being deleted. There was a very minor RP glitches, and the Los Santos customs glitch, I thought was kind of minor. But Rockstar was, they were easily able to get a handle on all those things, with the save progress issues. They were able to quickly make it so that people were able to get past the first mission and they weren't losing their cars out of their garage anymore. It was launch was very much hell for this game. And as time went on, they would fix glitches, and then when a new patch would launch, more glitches would come out that they would have to fix with another patch, and so on and so forth. Such is a circle of running an online game. However, recently it's gotten even more out of control than what it was with the Los Santos customs glitch and the criminal records RP glitch. Now players are able to easily mod and with no time at all give out billions of dollars to other players, completely and totally obliterating the online economy of this game, if there was ever any chance of one existing. And if you haven't seen it, it's definitely pretty phenomenal. You join a lobby, and within a couple of minutes, you'll see somebody gets a bounty on their head of well over $9 billion, and that is just pretty ridiculous. But even if you haven't seen anyone who's been able to do this, put the excessive bounties on people's heads, then chances are you've definitely run into a lot of people who have been able to profit from this endeavor. Myself included, I was gifted $500 million or something like that, some astronomical number. I just gifted randomly from nowhere and completely ruined any chance I had of being legit when it came to money. But chances are every single lobby you join will have at least one person in it who has been gifted, the massive amount of money, and they also will have access to buying the tanks and stuff, because there is the glitch where you can, buy anything online now. Doesn't matter what level you are, you can buy anything online. And so being able to have the money, to essentially buy 500 tanks at level 14 and then be able to actually buy a tank at level 14 is just kind of ridiculous. Fortunately, though, Rockstar has made a statement. They are definitely going to fix this, and one thing that they said they will do is that they will remove all glitched money, as they do have an ability to track it. And you yourself even have the ability to track it. All you got to do is go online to the social club and just look at your profile, and you can see how much money you've made, from doing jobs and activities and other things like that. And then you also have an option there. It's called Other. And if that number is astronomical, chances are somebody has received, one of these bounties that are huge. But Rockstar has stated that they will be removing all of the glitched money in the game, and they will also be punishing anyone who is caught manipulating the game in any way, shape, or form. They did not mention if this covers anyone using the glitches. However, they did say specifically that this will cover people who are using the modded lobbies, the DNS lobbies, what have you. Rockstar was also happy to inform us that anyone who has, essentially received the backlash of this, anyone who got money and didn't want it will not be punished. Anyone who got money and wanted it but still didn't have to mod the game to get it, they just had a bounty put on their head and they went and hid in their house for 48 hours until they got the money, they will not be punished either. But anyone who has, done the modded lobbies and stuff like that, they will definitely be stripped of all their money, their assets and whatnot, and they will be sent to the cheater pool. Rockstar has also stated that if there are any players who have been affected by this and want to have the money removed sooner than later, you can actually get on Rockstar support. There's a link in the description for it, but you can get on Rockstar support and send them a ticket, and they will balance out your bank account for you free of charge. But this is certainly a nicer alternative to having to do a whole reset where they reset everybody's level, reset everybody's bank accounts and stuff like that. This is much better. So anyone who has essentially modded the game in some way, shape, or form so they can give out those bounties and stuff like that, they're the ones who are going to be most affected by this. They're the ones who are going to the cheater lobbies and stuff like that. Personally, I think sending them to the cheater lobby is somewhat too lenient. they did kind of ruin the game for everyone else who wanted to play legit. I mean, you know, handing out billions and billions of dollars to random players, you know, it just doesn't do good for a game that's supposed to, you know, be based mostly around money and having to do missions and stuff like that to get that money. It just kind of ruins that. And so maybe it's just me, but I think that the hackers and the stuff like that, you know, they should probably get some sort of console ban or gamer tag ban or whatever you want to call it. They should definitely get something more extended than the cheater pool. And if they are just going to get the cheater pool, then they should probably just never be removed from it and put back into circulation with the other legit players. I mean, this game's already been, you know, kind of in the toilet for a little bit now. And the DNS lobbies is just something, you know, it's just caused more and more problems for Rockstar, and it's just been kind of a pain in the ass to move forward at all. Like, I love this game, and I've been playing the crap out of it, you know, as much as I can. I play Grand Theft Auto. It definitely, you know, more often than I play anything like COD or anything else like that. But every time I get on here and I join a lobby and I see someone, you know, being handed $9 million or 900 million, whatever it is, it's an astronomical number, and it's definitely ridiculous. But whenever I see that, I just shake my head and I just think to myself, wow, that's probably just another day that I'm not going to get to see Heists. But fortunately, Rockstar has announced, you know, like I said, they have their fix for it. It's on the way. Patch 1.09 should be right around the corner, and you can definitely count on when that comes out. You know, I'll be reading the patch notes for you. And let's just keep our fingers crossed, you know, that this is actually the patch to end all patches, I suppose, when it comes to fixing the glitches and the mods and the stuff like that for the game. You know, no more bringing cars over from the single player and stuff like that. None of that stuff. You know, as soon as we get all this stuff worked out with the glitches and the game can actually start moving forward, we're going to end up getting some DLC that's going to be worth it instead of what we're getting right now, where every patch they just have to worry about, you know, fixing issues like car dupe glitches and stuff like that. I'll be much happier when I'm playing this game and I know that the development team is more focused on getting extra content out and making the game, you know, much better than having to worry about fixing the damage that hackers are doing. You know, I mean, I would rather these guys develop more content than be on damage control, is essentially what I'm trying to say here. And many other players feel the same way too. If you get on the Grand Theft Auto forums and you look around, you'll see a lot of people complaining about all the hackers. And they're complaining about they have no idea how to get rid of the money that was just gifted to them and stuff like that. And here's the hoping that there's brighter days coming for Grand Theft Auto Online. I mean, I'm not going to hold my breath and say, you know, that they're going to have everything worked out with the next patch, but I really do have my fingers crossed, and I'm hoping that they do have it all worked out with 1.09. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to click that like button. You can click the subscribe button too. I won't mind at all. Also, if you have one, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's how you can keep up with you know, the latest updates when I'm putting up new videos and stuff like that. Take two and call me in the morning.